Thomas here and welcome back to another video. So today we're back here for another speed build, and today we're going to go ahead and do something a little bit different because today I'm going to go ahead and do my attempt at Mr. Olkan's build challenge. So this week he is doing a build challenge where he built this apartment block in Dxtory Valley, and it's our job to go ahead and choose either unit A, B or C, and what those different units are different kind of apartment sizes that he's got within the apartment building, and you go ahead and download either one of those three sizes and furnish it, and that's what we're doing today. So I actually went ahead and chose unit A, and if you want to go ahead and try it out for yourself, I'll leave a link down below to his kind of challenge video where he went ahead and kind of described all of the challenge rules and stuff, so you can go ahead and try it out for yourself. And you can also go ahead and search hashtag Mr. Olkan2 to go ahead and see everybody else's submissions, and to also go ahead and download the kind of shells of the different apartments to try for yourself. So this is kind of a very sort of modern looking apartment building, I would say, so that's kind of what I went for in terms of furnishing for this build. And I'm actually really happy how this turned out, because I don't do a lot of modern builds actually, so whenever there's kind of a chance to do a modern build, because I'd kind of choose myself to do more suburban builds, but it's going to be like a build challenge or something. So for example, I did Christian Marie Exo's build challenge last week, I think it was, and that was also modern themed, so I was like, okay, let's go ahead and try that as well, because it's all kind of practice for different types of modern builds, since I don't do them too often. So we're just working on the kitchen here. I went for kind of just more of like a monochrome theme, but one of the bedrooms has kind of got like a purple theme to it, which is kind of normal for my builds. I don't know why, but I always like to use that colour scheme somewhere in most of my builds. But there's also the other bedroom, and also just the main part of the house, I would say, that has little red accents. So you might have seen from the thumbnail, and also in the living room, there is kind of like a red sofa within like the kind of beige and black sort of interior, and also there is that kind of same colour scheme going on in the secondary bedroom as well. So this apartment in total does have 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, and also a separate laundry room as well. And then in the secondary bedroom there is actually like a study area. There isn't like a sort of like a shared study area, it's in that bedroom specifically, but you can kind of rearrange things if you want to. Now, you know, this isn't a normal apartment, so it won't really fit in any of the semi-Shuno apartments, but it is designed for this apartment building that Mr. Olkan built, so, you know, you can go ahead and place it there. And actually, it's funny enough, if you go and look at the thumbnail, if you look in the very top left-hand corner, there is a mansion up like on the hill in the pinnacles of Dxtory Valley. That's actually the collab mansion that me and him did last week, I think it was, and now I'm doing another one of his builds. So we're just working on this little hallway area. It is all very open plan, so, you know, kind of flows into the kitchen, the dining room, and the living room, all kind of in the main space. And I did do a little bit of clutter in today's build, not really that much though, just, you know, a little bit more than usual, but still not really that much. And also as well, this build only took me about 25 minutes to do in total, which is no time at all. So what I actually went ahead and did was, in today's speed build, is that with the footage, I didn't actually speed it up all the way as I usually do. So you may notice, if you're looking back here at this video, that it is going a bit at just a slower pace than how I normally do it in my regular speed builds. So just let me know about what you think about that. Is it too slow, or do you prefer how much I normally speed up my videos and other types of videos? So just let me know about that. I just thought I'd go ahead, you know, and take the opportunity to try out that thing that I've been wanting to try out in today's build, since it didn't take me that long. It was a short video anyway. And yeah, so just working on the first bedroom here. Now, it's up to you if you'd want to class this as a master bedroom. I did this first, and I kind of just planned it on being the master bedroom. But now kind of thinking back, the second bedroom that we'll do a little bit later, that one actually has the desk that I was talking about earlier, and it also has an ensuite bathroom. Now, this room does have an ensuite, well, it has a bathroom next to this room, but it isn't actually like an ensuite bathroom. You have to go outside this door to the bathroom right next to it. So, you know, it's up to you how you want to do that. Even if you're going to play in this, I don't know. Since it isn't the most kind of practical build, since it doesn't actually have like a, you know, a real sort of kind of thing to fit into it, unless you actually download Mr. Olkan's apartment complex. I suppose you could actually, you know, use this without the apartment complex. You could maybe sort of dress it up a little bit more on the exterior, I guess. Maybe do some roofing and some landscaping and stuff like that. So you can maybe use that if you want to. I've never done that myself personally, but you know, that option's there if you want to do that. So now we're just working on the kind of living room area here. And it was at this point I kind of decided to do that kind of pop of red, because I was kind of thinking that, you know, This is fairly beige, which is nothing wrong with it really. I kind of like that sort of colour scheme and just kind of neutral colours in general. Beige kind of sounds a little bit boring, so I should have said neutral. But you know, I thought I'd go ahead and try it out because I think pops colour works really well. Not so much in suburban homes, but you know, since this is a modern home, it kind of worked well, so I went ahead and did that here today. So we're just working on doing a little sort of seating plan there. It kind of been a little bit difficult because of that door, that outside door there, but I managed to get it to work here. And also for the little coffee table there, I went ahead and used the one from My First Pet Stuff. I know it's a little bit sort of, you know, not that common to use, since it's a little bit odd of an item, but I thought it looked kind of really interesting, and I haven't really used it in a long time actually. And you know, since this is a modern build, it kind of fits in pretty nicely. I have used it in a few suburban homes in the past, but you know, it is one of those particular items that it has a very sort of specific style to it that doesn't always fit in every type of home, so I went ahead and used it here today because I thought it kind of goes well with that modern sort of colour scheme. And also as well, I don't know if you can kind of notice, but I feel like I am talking much quieter today when I'm doing this voiceover, and that's actually because everybody is home right now, which I don't really like to do voiceovers when everybody is home, but I kind of really have to get this voiceover done because it's going up tomorrow, so I know I could do it, you know, tomorrow, but you know, I just kind of like to get things done in a little bit ahead, so I'm not too stressed on the actual day of upload, but I don't think, you know, when things aren't actually done yet, so I'm kind of just getting it done now. Everybody is downstairs, but you know, it's still a little bit off-putting sometimes when I feel like people are listening, even though they're probably not. But also as well, I'm recording this on the 13th. I think this is going up tomorrow on the 14th, which is a Tuesday. Now, I don't actually normally post on Tuesdays. This is kind of like a bonus video. It's just kind of, you know, bonus kind of challenge that I wanted to try out. So I thought I'd make it a bonus video during this week of videos. Just in case you're new and you don't actually know my schedule, I do upload normally on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Sundays being my 64x64 mansion builds. I mean, well, I'm saying that, not always 64x64s, but I do always do a mansion build on a Sunday. And you know, today is a Tuesday, so this is a bonus video. Now, there should also be another bonus video coming up on Saturday, which will be a collab. Now, I'm not going to say who I'm collabing with because, you know, sometimes when I do collabs, we keep it, like, secret until the video goes up. With this particular person, we haven't mentioned if we're going to keep it a secret, but they haven't said anything yet, so I'm not going to. But, you know, you may have seen something on Twitter if they do decide to go ahead and mention it. But, yeah, so there should be a collab coming up on Saturday as well. So that's 2 bonus videos in 1 week, which I don't normally do. So we're just working on one of the bedrooms here. Well, this is the second bedroom, which has the ensuite bathroom as well as the desk here as well. So maybe like this person is a freelancer or something, so that could be their workstation. I don't know why I think freelancer, but for some reason with this apartment, I kind of just think that for some reason. But yeah, so that's up to you though, if you want to kind of, you know, have that sort of career with this build. And also you can see that little thing I did with the wall plants there, those little plants from Seasons that I put up on the wall, along with that little sort of wall decoration from Base Game, I believe it is. Now, I actually saw Little Simsy do that quite a few times and just generally in a recent build, and I always kind of thought of that, and I always use those Seasons plans, so I thought, what can I do with this differently today for a change? I kind of actually thought back to what Kayla did with that, so I just went ahead and paired those 2 items together for a change, just to see what it looked like. And yeah, so we're just working on the last bathroom here. I think this is actually the last room in the build before we head on to the screenshots. So I really hope you enjoyed. In the comment section down below, let me know about what you thought of this build. If you have any more suggestions for other builds or anything else that you want to see next on the channel, that'd be really helpful to hear. If you want to go ahead and try this challenge for yourself, I'll go ahead and, like I said earlier, leave a link down below to Mr. Olkan's video so you can go ahead and see the actual apartment, it's like the apartment complex we built, and to also find out the challenge rules, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!